hasn't been reset. Our best guess is that it will be pushed to February. This is likely due to Judge Chiroc's reassignment to the civil docket. I would like to express my sincere disappointment that the Reverend has to continue to wait to have this hearing, to continue to wait and rot in prison while the courts can decide to get them on their calendar. One of the motions that we filed that has yet to be heard at this hearing, the one that was supposed to take place on the 15th, that we are now waiting on, is to get him out of prison on bail pending appeal. He cannot be out on bail until they give us this hearing. We got communication late last night from Reverend Pinckney's legal counsel. We were told that the hearing was preliminarily set, but that it was taken, like I said, off the docket because Judge Chirac was transferred beginning in the new year. Reverend Pinckney's legal counsel believes that the hearing had to be canceled because of Judge Chirac having to manage this new civil docket. Reverend Pinckney's lawyer believes that the hearing will now take place sometime in February. So that's our aim. That's what we're waiting for. I will be providing weekly updates so that the audience knows exactly as much as his central legal team knows. Again, I am extremely disappointed that Reverend Pinckney has to continue to sit in prison and that he didn't get his day in court on the 15th. So now he'll have to sit in prison another month at least until we can get our day in court. Now, I need each audience member to help. This is your American fight. Please continue to write to Judge Chirac at the courthouse. I cannot stress how important it is from our point of view, from this central legal team. These letters are having at this point, they are having an effect. You will find a sample letter from a lawyer at freepinkney.wordpress.com. That's the go-to site besides DH Banco. So freepinkney.wordpress.com. Paraphrase this letter. Do not copy it like we've said. Do not mimic it word for word. It is just there to inform your arguments to the judge while staying within a legal framework. He is likely to take the letter more seriously if you make legal arguments rather than emotional arguments. The address for the courthouse is above the sample letter at freepinkney.wordpress.com. I have gotten word that activists are writing to Judge Chirac's home. Do not do this. Writing to the judge's home hurts us at this point for many legal reasons more than it helps. Please do not do this. Also, I've gotten word that activists are sending many letters that are anonymous, meaning they don't have their name and address. This also harms us more than it helps. It is your duty as an American to publicly scrutinize a judge. If you are afraid and believe that you need to send your letter anonymously, then you need to know that your rights and duties as a citizen, which one of them is to publicly scrutinize a judge's conduct. Please sign your name and address to the letters in the exact format that's provided on the sample letter. There's an exact way to write this. That's the part you can mimic. Do that exactly. If you are not willing to put your name and address on the letters, please just don't even send one at all. You mentioned some things already. I wrote down a couple bullet points to cover, which is one is that Abby Martin on RT covered Pinckney's case. So thanks to your contacts, Webster, you did this, getting in touch with her, your friends getting in touch with her personally and making this happen. Thank you so much, Webster. Also, people's tweets.
We should also give credit to all the people who have been using the social media and agitating, and the people who have written articles about this, Azikiwe, and on Truth Out there was an article, so it's a cumulative effort.
It's definitely a cumulated effort. Her publicity, or her team, when they called, said that this case is all over the place. So that was really good. So Al Jazeera just made contact with our central team this morning, Larry and myself, and they want to begin to cover the case. And they found out about it through RT. So here we go. Big important point, Pinckney was moved, instead of having his day in court, which he was excited about yesterday, to add insult to injury, Berrien County and Judge Chirac are engaging in petty harassment, like you said, late on the evening of the 14th, before what he thought was going to be his day in court. They moved Reverend Pinckney an additional 6 hours away to that prison that we said in the very beginning was the Siberia on the northern Michigan border. I don't have that address in front of me. I just got it late last night. It's on a scrap of paper. But I will put the new address for the new prison and all info on the home page, again, at freepinkney.wordpress.com. The address for the new prison will be on that home page. The reason I heard for moving him was that he was, quote, getting too much mail and media attention. So this is a transfer intended to disorient the media and disorient activists and disorient you. Don't let this happen. Keep up the exact amount of mail and pressure that you were sending to the old prison. Intensify it and send it to the new one. Let them know that there's nothing they can do to stop this. So they wanted to stall the activism by creating an invalid mailing address. Reverend Pinckney emotionally said the other night, "What about my mail?" It was very sad. They won't give me my mail. And mail is the one thing that he looks forward to during the day. So this was more than anything very upsetting for him, meaning mail that arrives to the old prison address that he was there from a couple days ago that is in transit will not reach him. So the prison told me very nastily, we're not an answering service, we're not a forwarding mail service, we're not the post office, they said to me. So it's brutish behavior. So if your mail is en route, then if you could, when you get the new address, resend what you had sent. If you are media, then please get the new phone number and address again at freepinkney.wordpress.com. BH Banco has a current goal of raising $20,000 as soon as possible. This will cover the $6,000 court transcript, which we need to have and we are going to have to pay for. We need these funds for the appeal lawyers. The appeal lawyers can't do anything without that transcript because they need to read what was said word for word during the original trial. We need this money to post bond if they decide that he can be released in February pending appeal, and for the appeal process itself. So I must stress the importance of donations to bhbanco.org. And that is my Pinckney report. I want to transition into your class, Webster.
Just a couple of things, Daniela.
Yeah.
You're too modest. You were on with Larry Pinckney on the Power Hour of Joyce Riley. You got kind of a live coverage on that morning. We also had demonstrations. There was a demonstration at the Berrien County Courthouse in St. Joseph. There was one at the Office of Representative Upton in Benton Harbor, in Kalamazoo, and in Lansing, and Russia Today. We'll be back in just a second. Stay with us, Daniela. We'll wrap up in the first few minutes here. Back in a minute on World Crisis Radio.
Alex Jones here. For the last 2 years, I've been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to design a nutraceutical formulation that has truly life-changing health benefits. So many other formulations out there contain toxic ingredients, synthetic additives, and even GMOs. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend, crafted with over 14 key ancient herbs and extracts to supercharge and prepare your body for what experts admit is the most dangerous season of the year. We have rejected hundreds of other formulations in our quest to bring you what is simply the most powerful and comprehensive proprietary formula that we have ever created in the realm of herbal immunity. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. Now is the time to secure Ancient Defense for you and your family. Visit InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139. That's InfoWarsLife.com.
American gardeners and fellow patriots, make the right choice with your money, time, and your family food supply. Choose 100% pure heirloom seeds in the Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com. Why spend more? The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com is only $37.95 and includes 20 varieties of pure, hardy, easy-to-grow heirloom seeds. Yes, only $37.95. That's 70% less than our competitors. You could buy 3 Survival Seed Vaults for less than one of theirs. The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com MyPatriotSupply.com includes detailed planting and seed-saving instructions and ships same day. Plus, all orders over $49 ship free. MyPatriotSupply.com is American-owned by patriots like you, passionate about freedom and preparedness. Call now, 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Or discover more emergency preparedness items when you order at MyPatriotSupply.com. Choose the original. Choose the Survival Seed Vault at MyPatriotSupply.com.
Did you go to guns80.com and get your AR-15 yet? I took my buddy Mark out to lunch the other day to thank him for turning me on to guns80.com, and suddenly our old pal Dan showed up and joined us. Of course, Mark immediately started selling him on the great deals at guns80.com and told him how you can buy a brand new rifle at a great price, keep your privacy, and how it can be delivered right to your front door, and that there was no visit to a gun dealer involved, there are no government papers to fill out. Dan was such an easy sell. He just pulled out his iPhone right there and went to guns80.com and ordered his Ghost AR. Wow. You can call guns80.com right now. Their number is 844-2GUNS80. That's 844-248-6780. By the way, demand they pay Mark a commission, okay? Call guns80.com at 844-2GUNS80 and demand they pay Mark, please. He deserves a commission. Go to 844-2GUNS80 and get your Ghost AR-15 on the web at guns80.com. Go now.
The human body is extraordinary. Despite all the stresses we inflict upon it, it still works hard to stay in balance. Thousands upon thousands of people rely upon Heart and Body Extract to help their body stay balanced. This excellent 100% natural herbal formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, cleans arteries, promotes good circulation, balances cholesterol, and more. HB Extract, paired with healthy lifestyle choices like good nutrition and exercise, can give you a life free of pain, sickness, and fear. Recapture your youthful vitality and experience your body healing itself with the aid of HB Extract. It's extremely effective and it starts working in just days. Visit hbextract.com to learn more and to read scores of testimonials from satisfied customers. And we've never increased our price in over 10 years. That makes Heart and Body Extract as great a value now as it was the first day we sold it. A healthy heart is a happy heart. Call 866-295-5305 or go to hbextract.com.
GCN, proudly sponsored by UnseenNow.com. Find out how to stop Big Brother in his tracks at UnseenNow.com. This is GCN.
Back to World Crisis Radio. Little time left, so let's try to move it along. I would also point out I was able to finally finish a letter to Judge Schrock, where we point out that whatever comes out of this is going to be scrutinized by the United Nations Human Rights Council, by the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe in Vienna, and by the Organization of American States here in Washington, D.C., and we're going to carry those things out. So there's not going to be a Star Chamber proceeding that covers it all under anonymity. So there has been a very significant international mobilization. So Danielle, I can give you 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, we had protests from Kalamazoo to Benton Harbor, but unfortunately when the activists got there in Benton Harbor, they found the courthouse locked, at least the area where Judge Schrock was, and they were confused, and we had no word that they were going to cancel the date of the 15th. So we're mobilized to continue these protests. I wanted to transition to your class really quickly and give some important information. Okay, so this is going to be coming up very soon. It's on Friday, January 23rd, and goes until the 25th. Following the class, we're going to celebrate the wrap-up with a wrap-up party at our D.C. locals' house, watching the election results come in for the Greek elections, where hopefully the Syriza party will take power. This is going to be a fun, fortuitous blend that will have have at the end of an intensive weekend course. Let's see, participation is limited, seating is limited, and the class is next weekend, so I need you guys to get into gear. If you're planning on attending, you must pre-register with the Tax Wall Street Party at taxwallstreetparty@gmail.com. somebody from the party will give you the address and expedite the process of attending with you. Please include your telephone number. We need your telephone number and email when registering so I can talk to you and we can expedite the process. The most important thing we need is your phone number. And I want to say quickly, this class is serious, not for the idly curious. This is for people who want to make a difference and become serious world historical leaders and offer an alternative to the current ruling class. It's going to be 16 hours intensive immersion, and at the end we're going to have a lot of fun. We need to pay for this space where the class is being held.